You know the job, director, assistant, Satana. Already deep down, you know what it will take, what it will not give back, but we both know you are here to take, not debate. They already chose you. It's not your mess, yet it's yours to clean. That is the job of the direct assistant. Control is also fun. Well, some of the time. We'll touch on that later. Now, we got here for a job interview for an assistant of the janitor. But we will get a quick promotion at the Amazon warehouse for a director of the bureau because the last one went missing. Yeah, that's it. He went missing. Oh, this blurred on your screen. Oh, that's nothing. Don't worry. You won't end up like him. Maybe. Let's get to the mop and bucket of the job. As any normal Americans, we get the American special Smith & Wessons that works on hopes and dreams. It's good for now, but it needs to recharge often, and it's universal for all weapons. Yes, you heard that right. This white bar is for all your weapons, from the first you get to the last one. This doesn't change. You can give yourself more shots for some weapons. So, because you are the new director, you will need to get what is left of Amazon Bureau workforce and dispose of the ones that are asking for a toilet break, a day off, or vacation. We don't take those. That's why the pyramid chose to give you the gun. Well, if the janitor wants a vacation, what can I say? Daddy gets what daddy wants. Don't ask what happened to the rest. I hope you will not find that out. Believe me, I hid it very well. Oh. Don't worry, not all of them are like this. Just most of them, and some of them we can't even save. But no time for sulking, we have overused employees to save. Well, look at her. We don't talk about the fact that she's lacking some focus. Sorry, but I don't have a PC to fight God with. My bad boy is the beast, but not for this. Back to her. She is the info dump of this game. If you need it, she's here. Also, she will tell us where to go. So, let's get going to the hotline. We will be able to talk to the board. And the dad can talk to us. Psst. The hotline is also an oops. On the way there, we will find a floppy disk, which we will need to tame. It's also an oops. Well, it's spelled an OOP, which stands for Object of Power, and as the name implies, it gives power. The power in question, the good old yeet. What an old joke. Or just throw thingy, if you are not the city type. Let me tell you, getting hit with this shit, with that velocity, man, even I would stop thinking about a vacation. This is the first map we freely get to explore. Let's talk about the map. The map is okay, not too cluttered, it's clear in comparison. Don't worry, you will see. 2 rooms before the hotline is a boss fight. Well, glorified boss fight. Normal enemy with a little bit more health and a name. After which you get about the most, well, I could say overused, but it's a little different each time. The Ocean View Hotel. That you are gonna visit a lot of time. Almost the same reason each time. Now, after getting the hotline, we get an invitation to maintenance. On the way, let me tell you about the mission here. So, the Hiss, as we call it now, is trying to do Chernobyl 3.0, and we are here to stop that from happening. Simple, I know. On the way to Ati, our janitor, we get a new ability. Dash, I know, riveting. It's a dash. You saw it in other games, and I did too. Not new. It is the most useful though, as well as most used, because sprinting, not that fast. Anyway, back to Ati. And I didn't tell you one thing about him. He is Finnish, he speaks funny.
Not yesterday's Krause's son.
Like that one game, I don't remember, there was a car in the summer. There was a frog.
Hello again.
I'm wasting time. Also, get to know Irish. Well, get to know is a bit over the top, but well, we find him. That's about it. We talk, he says nothing of interest besides repeating what Ati said, that we need to repair the generators and cooling pumps. Oh yeah, Ati said to get rid of trash on the way, and look at this, the place in question is right here. So, let's do what all other companies would love to do and feed the incinerator. So, to get the coolant pumps working, we... how to say it? We need to get rid of shit in both ways. Get rid of shit like enemies and shit like brown kind. And throw a few generators. And get used to this. There is a lot of generator throwing throughout the game. So, to get the main generator running, it's simpler than the first thing. There is no plunger. It's gonna be just throwing generators. That's it. Throw like 4 or 5 gens on the wall and that's it. The lockdown is halfway open now. Finding Marshall sounds simple, but we will need to walk through half and a little bit of the entire map to find her. So let me just whoop here. Let's stop halfway. Here's one of the puzzles, simple and fun. Here you have enemy meatball and you need to capture it. How? Let me tell you. Not this panel. That was a lie. I will leave the rest out. So if you play Control, you will need to find that out for yourself, because that's the fun part of a puzzle. When we find Marshall, she as well as everyone else already knows that we are the director, which is kinda odd, but I'm gonna let that slip, and she sends us deeper into this floor to secure muffing magic for my employees so they don't float dog. But to do that, there is a puzzle in front of us, and as I said, my PC not built to fight God, but this puzzle is the only one that requires me to pump the quality to ultra and max, because the whiteboard would not load the details, like the scattered papers all over the floors and the walls, and in the end I ended up guessing the code. Well, more of a trial and error, but let's move on. Oh, and both Jesse and Marshall, no first name, give up on giving you the most obvious and useless clues. We finished the puzzle, but la-di-da, you need to go find more rocks. Another distraction on the way. Well, 2, we need to get an access card for a quarry, so to Blackrock Processing we go. And here is the problem that pops up with the map. Look, Blackrock Processing is on the right side. And can you tell me where is the way in? Now, because the map is top-down view, it's confusing, and you can take an elevator that says Blackrock Processing, but you need a level 5 access card, and we need access card. And we don't have that shit yet. So the way to go is this little corridor here that is blending nicely, and here is where we are gonna fight the most irritating enemy that almost one-shots you and disappears like my dad. But on the contrary, he comes back. I mean the enemy, not my dad. After this McNugget is dead, we get the card we need to get into the quarry. The most interesting place for the most mediocre task. But oh well, what can you do? Just enjoy the place, because the puzzle here is pitiful at best. Really, can you guess it? Yes sir, that's it. Throw generators. You did it. Probably Dora could do that too, so don't open the champagne just yet. We take Rock from his habitat and deliver it back. Time for a haste to get Jesse's brother back. Oh yeah. Forgot to tell you, we got into the Amazon Bureau to find Jesse's brother, and after so much dilly-dallying, we get to meet him to the Panopticon. Let me tell you, Panopticon is a cool-ass name for a prison for spicy items. It is a nod to SCP, but before we get to Panopticon, we are gonna go through the clock dimension and a clock version of the Ocean View Hotel, and the low quality of my PC is haunting me again. But it's a clock, round, and it doesn't change. It will always be the same, so it's easy to solve. We find a soldier and go through the map again to get to the main objective. If it seems like I'm going over quite a bit, it's because I am. Oh, look, Langston, the only person that is a little surprised that there is a new director. That is one reason to like him, and he makes a 69 joke.
Failure in Panopticon cell 69. Get it?
So, make of that what you will. Before we get Jesse's brother back, let's talk about weapons. At this point in time, if you are following the video as a guide, I do not know why you would do that, but you do you little devil. We unlock all the weapons available for us at this time. So, in the first corner, we have the all-reliable grip. The first weapon we get to use. It's okay for a beginner's weapon. In the second corner, we have Shatter. You saw me use it. It's a reliable body, but we have the Scorched Earth over there, and let me tell you, I fuck with it more. But Shatter is good. In the third corner, we have Spin. I used it once. You see the footage? That's all the footage in my 27-hour playthrough of this game. So, that should tell you all you need to know about this weapon. In the fourth corner, we have Pierce, the goat. If you need something to deal damage to the body and soul, look no further. If you build this body like God intended, then nothing stands in your way. In the fifth corner, we have Charge, the Scorched Earth of the game, and I love it. It led to my death most of the time, but it gave me so much fun, it was all worth it. It can also deal with the disappearing enemy because of the AoE damage. There is one more weapon, but it comes in a DLC, so you have to wait for that. While we are on this topic of dealing damage, let's talk powers. We have the first one, Throw. It's the most used and the best of the powers because it gets all the damage upgrades, and it's the most useful out of these, certainly more worth it than upgrading melee damage. Second we get is a shield. It does what it sounds like it does. It still doesn't make it useful when you can clear the room before they become that big of a problem. And third and last, seize. It's useful. You can seize someone and stop. He will be stunned for a short while and you can kill him. But if you want to just seize enemies, don't bother. It takes way too much time. That is it for powers and weapons for now. Let's go get Josh's brother back. First, we need to kill Salvador, the security chief or something like that, to take a keycard, and on top of that, we get a new movement, levitating. What can I say? It's better than double jump. Simple as that. Now, we can get to the top level of the Panopticon. Well, the top floor that the devs allowed us to. Let's meet Josh's brother then. Oh, bro, how? Simply how? Simply how? Did he not get in our way? It's simply incredible. I'm flabbergasted. Mofo is a sneaky little fucker. Let's meet him in the hub then. Look at him. He looks like 20 years of being stuck in an Amazon warehouse and being treated like a lab for half the time. And then some. But if I was in his shoes or in his place, I would be looking like that too. And as every person, he also sends us on a chase for truth. Maybe. But we will find out why almost no one was surprised that we became the new director. They were following us. Well, what can I say? It is what it is. Time to find out what happened when Jesse and Dylan were kids in Ordinary. Yes, that's the name of the place. So, nothing is said. If you want to find out what happened, you will need to read the documents all over the place. But just for you, I will piece it best I can as a TLDR of the notes. A group of kids, on some day, find a slide projector in a dump. And 6, 9, maybe 36 slides after some time, first group of kids playing with the dimensional toys lost it because the secret of the info of the toys was beaten out of Neil, remember this name, by Tom, and his band started using the projector to go to a cement ruins, but they call it a temple, and see the Not Mother, which was feeding them milk, which started to turn them, as they called it, into dung monkeys. Now you know why I used this slide. After an outburst from the possessed kids, like breaking a teacher's legs with a piano, that's how bad it was, Tom said that the adults are going to disappear just like the Not Mother said. The next day, almost all adults vanished. But that's not all. Bureau staff made a report of, and I quote, a parade of teeth, and Neil turned into a melted dog. I will leave that for you to fill the blanks. And Jesse and Dylan found Polaris, the voice in Jesse's head. And that is the TLDR of what happened in Ordinary. All of that was in documents on the ground, all around, a blessing and a curse. Because there is a lot of stuff, some cool and some boring, hidden in documents. While I was exploring what happened, we were looking for the projector. But we need to go to dimensional research, which is behind the best sequence in the game. But we need to interrupt Ati, so he gives us the key to the sequence. It's good, believe me, we are slim on time, so I'll skip most of this. Unfortunately, we don't find the projector, but we find Hadron Amplifier, or something like that. As we try to get to this, in her infinite stupidity, Jessie lets the hiss in. Death of Polaris follows, and we fall with her. Or is it? The test for the director begins now. You need to free yourself from the tight grip of the hiss, but we do find out how the hiss got in, and where the projector is, and who let it in. Trench was the first to be corrupted over the years, and in his last good deed, he pushed the lockdown and left the seat of the director to you. It's time to stop it, director, and the board is with us on this one. They give you a Flintstones vitamin stones, and that's it. A few battle arenas, and that's it. For main game, you hold F and free your brother into coma, close the door for his. Now there is 2 DLCs for Control. Let's go to the first one. Let's call it Alan Wake the DLC. Darkness, horror, plants, Alan Wake setting him free, and killing Hartman, the rat. Let's talk the talk. DLC is held back by puzzles and hunting Hartman. Let's start with puzzles. Almost all puzzles in this DLC are throwing gens on walls. Let's talk about the Hartman in the room. Hartman looks great as a skinwalker. You need to run after him 3 different times to get a boss fight. Second time, wait for light, repeat. Third one, break open box, take gen. When gen took, light off, repeat 4 times, kill enemies, avoid Hartman, done. 4th time, throw gens, kill extended slinky man, DLC done, get your kill stolen by your employee. Do you remember when Marshall went somewhere important and didn't say where she went? Well, you don't, because I didn't show you that part. Let's skip it though. She went here to the Foundation. As the name implies, we are here. And she went here alone. She's nowhere to be seen or heard beside the hotline, which doesn't bode well for us. If you can guess what happened to her, you deserve a cookie. But first, we get to walk for a bit, fight, and we get to the nail. In the road, you get it because they call it the nail. Call it a... Oh yeah, we need to repair it. And first, repair. and you get a tool to repair the rest. At least we get a new enemy as aggressive as a faint fiend. On the way, you can find the most normal boys bathroom and one of the best sequences in the game. But as all other cool stuff in this game, if you die, the walk of shame is waiting for you, which for a game like this is stupid. And look at that, second nail. And the farmer gives us the other tool so we can get the job done. The absolute child that he is. To the third nail, but to repair it, we need to kill all those chickens in this area. Now, a big walk back for the last nail. There's a cool side quest. Well, you carry a TV with the best song in the game. You carry it for a bit, but it's cool because I said so. Back to the job at hand. And something shit the bed. And Jessie reacts like a toddler.
But you could tell me.
New way, open deeper into the foundation. Then read the nail of the roots of the haze here. And that means Marshall stands in our way. Let's set her free, and she's the best boss fight. A lot of health, a lot of moves, a little hard, but not for me. There is only gamers here. Even the board chimes in for this one to help, and with us, cleansing the nail fully marks the end of the game. It gets 4 buff Dr. Darlings out of 5 unrendered Jessies and 2 bold Dylans. This the end. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe if you liked it. Throw it up yours if you didn't. And next video is gonna be shorter and quicker to be released. I'm gonna go do a stream and you do you.